everyone, I'm Jacob. I play Tithla. She's a ranger. Tithla's in Barovia because she's tagged along with some friends and somebody needs to look after them.
Hello, I'm Josh, and I shall be playing Killian Maxwell, a elf celestial warlock who has been travelling around Barovia for a little while and has joined up with the Tempest Guild to try and find his place.
G'day, my name's Tom. I'm playing Jonor, the Aasimar divination wizard. He is here to find the best and the worst of this world, and he's doing it with a bit of naivety and optimism.
Hello, I am Raph, and I'm playing Styx, who is a Gloomforged Paladin, on the journey of rediscovering themselves, quite literally, in the land of Barovia.
Hi, I'm Ash. I play Axel, the gnome fighter, and I'm a master of the shield and a master with Trident.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Blood Gorson, Path of the World Tree Barbarian.
Hi, I'm Haz, and I'm playing the character of Theodore Ursa, Satyr, Circle of the Moon Druid.
And I'm Owen, the Dungeon Master of our Curse of Strahd 5th edition campaign. A warning, gentle viewer. Curse of Strahd is a horror-themed Dungeons & Dragons campaign, which means you may hear adult language or adult themes throughout this episode. Hello! Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Help!
Help is indeed correct. We are playing Curse of Strahd, the premier horror Dungeons & Dragons campaign right here on the Lost Archives, and oh boy, we've got some fun for tonight. A whole lot of cool things have happened in the last little bit, so I will power through these announcements super quickly so we can jump in. I know we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger last week with Curse of Strahd. I don't want to keep us there for too long. So, super quick recap of what happened in the last week in terms of announcements. The Cosmere TTRPG arrived. I have the Stormlight Archive physical rewards. I have done an unboxing video. You will find it popping up on your screen right now to click on if you're watching on YouTube. Otherwise, if you're watching on also watching on YouTube, it'll be link in the comments below. I did a full unboxing showing all the amazing stuff that Brandon has gifted, that I've bought from Brandon for the Cosmere TTRPG. The artwork, stunning. The source books, gilded around the edges of the pages. I'm not even kidding. It is so good. The dice, fucking gorgeous. The item cards, the most intelligently designed item cards I've ever seen. On the back, it has a full-sized artwork of the item. On the front, and then on the back, it's got the description and all you need to know about the item, including like costings. It's so intelligently put together. I am really excited to start playing the Cosmere RPG. I am going to reveal tonight the title of the first campaign that will be taking place in the Cosmere world. It's going to be Echoes of Honor. There will be more news coming out about that shortly. What also came with the physical rewards was a level 0 introductory adventure that includes a whole bunch of multiple choice questions that you go through as a team that helps create your characters. I'm actually really liking it. I've had a read through. It's actually so well put together. I'm very, very tempted to run it as our session 0. I had something else planned, but frankly and honestly, I think this is better. So I will be probably running that as our session 0. I will keep you posted. All of this will be starting up once we finish off Curse of Strahd. So no pressure to the players, but also come on guys, you've got this. You need to let's get through this. That was the main exciting thing, was the Cosmere RPG stuff arriving and the unboxing video. So make sure if you're interested in seeing what came with those physical rewards, go and check out the unboxing video. The Mistborn rewards will be coming at some point in the future. I will do a second unboxing when those arrive, and then when the Elantris and I can never remember the name of the world that Warbreaker takes place on. I think it's called Cell, but it will be coming out as well. So we'll do another unboxing for that as well. There's so much stuff that's going to be coming out. Super excited. We do have an apology tonight. Ash is unfortunately unable to make it, so we will have his character doing some stuff in the background. Matt is on his way. He's just running a little bit late. Awesome. That is Oh, there's one other announcement I need to go through. For those of you who haven't heard as well, last week I mentioned this. Josh and I are involved with a really, really cool system agnostic setting for D&D, for Pathfinder, for whatever system you want to use. A system agnostic setting for your RPG of your choice called Scorched Basin. It's like a Mad Max inspired setting with really, really cool races, really, really cool characters, and phenomenal world building. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, you will see a link appearing below that takes you to the Kickstarter. I've recorded some voice lines for it, as has Josh as well. The really cool thing about this is they've got all these voiced lines that you can use to either run at your table during sessions, or if you want to take inspiration, it's to help sort of build the identity of the world and give you an understanding of the creatures and people that inhabit it. It is really, really cool by Homie and the Dude. Definitely go and check it out. It's super, super sweet. If you use the Kickstarter link, I get a little bit of cheese. You get a little bit of cheese. Everyone's happy. So I would thoroughly recommend it because it's in my self-interest too. So make sure you do. Look, let's be honest. Let's just be honest with sponsorships. It's everyone wins. You get a cool Kickstarter setting, and I get a little bit of cheese. Everyone's happy. Cool. That's the only other fun news I have to share before we start. Anything fun before we jump into the session? No.
Never
Yes.
any fun. Not before evenings such as these dark times.
Thank you for really setting the tone for tonight's episode.
But then we're going to make some dick and butt jokes, and it's going to be good funny.
Gonna be good funny. The
So
other
be prepared
exciting
for Cosmere to start next week, because we're all going to die this week. I just
Nah,
like to say,
you'll be
that unboxing
fine.
video, I've only ever seen you from like here.
Yeah. Right, of
Seeing
course.
your like entire top half. My God,
Weird
Owen,
experience.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Inspiration tonight? Yeah, wow.
I
Don't
think
worry,
I see.
it's less impressive in person.
Thanks, Jacob. Yeah. I would argue that the camera adds £10. In this case, £10 of muscle. It's
10
not
pounds
real.
of hair.
Tell you that. Yeah. Look. That's fair. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's really fair. I can see Raph, Tom, and Hazel nodding. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's fair. I'm a hairy fucker. So the other thing that I should announce for tonight is we're going to be playing around with a brand new homebrew combat additive system for D&D. You could technically use this in any combat system, actually. Could be system agnostic, but it's designed for large-scale battles where you have hundreds or thousands of fighters involved in these massive large-scale conflicts. I have written this a bit on the fly. We don't know how well this is balanced. I think it's really cool. So we're going to see how it goes tonight and refine as we go. If there are things that do not work and are different next week, it was always like that and your memory is wrong. Don't go back and listen to the previous episode. Your memory is wrong, okay? This is how it always was. Anything that changes in between the sessions. And that's all I'm going to say. So let me do the recap. Let's jump into the session and I'll do a really quick overview to give you an understanding of these homebrew rules. As they are now, I've chucked them on the wiki. You're welcome to use them. I'd love for people to give them a go and tell me what you think of them. If you like them, if you don't, if you've got suggestions for how to improve them, let me know. Give them a go if you want to try them out. I'd love to get some feedback on them because at the moment it's just going to be us seeing how they go. And my homebrew sometimes is really well balanced, sometimes not. So let's see. Our series has been following the adventures of the Tempest Adventuring Guild, Theo, Jonor, Tithla, Styx, Killian, and new allies Blood and Axel. Having become trapped within the realm of Barovia while searching for some missing adventurers, the team have gathered allies and now prepared to take the fight to Strahd and Sergei directly. After enjoying a brief respite at the town of Vallaki for the newly instated Festival of Light, the team have now travelled back to the Abbey of St. Markovia, ready to face off against Sergei's undead horde. Just prior to this, however, Theo met once again with Strahd to go over the details of their deal. In exchange for helping Strahd kill his brother Sergei, the group would be granted free passage to any plane of their choosing. The news that Sergei's forces were in fact planning to attack Krezk did create a bit of tension, however, Strahd initially believing this was a sign of the group's incompetence. However, Theo was able to persuade him that this unexpected turn of events was exactly what was needed. Offering to take his companions to the Abbey and take on the Horde themselves, Theo was able to convince Strahd that this left Sergei unprotected and open to attack in the Amber Temple, an offer Strahd could not refuse. With the vampire spawn of Castle Ravenloft now following the vampire lords south to take on Sergei directly, the rest of the team quickly reconvened with Victor and teleported the Abbey, as ready as they could be to take on Sergei's army, planning on keeping them distracted long enough for Strahd to take out their leader. We left off last session as the team stand atop the outcropping at the edge of the mountain pass, the village of Kresk now sitting empty in the valley below. Suddenly, a lone horn sounds through the damp mist, the tone echoing through the still night air as clouds above part, allowing the bright light of the moon to shine down upon the land. Cracks begin to emerge in the earth, vast seams splitting open as a multitude of bodies pour out and begin to scuttle toward the mountain pass. The undead humanoids are not alone, however. The team look on in horror as a vast, rotting draconic form pulls itself free from the broken land and takes to the wing, armoured figures clinging to its side as it rises into the air. Next to you, you watch as the abbot strides from inside the main chapel, his bald head glistening in the light of the moon above, as 4 enormous angelic wings sprout from his back, tearing through the upper part of his cassock, forming this almost like veil around him of feathers. Burning above his head, you watch as a halo takes light, these almost like dark burning flames tearing a hole in the air above him as this circular rift appears above his head. As he nods towards you, striding towards the edge of the ravine, he gazes down into the valley below, and you hear him mutter under his breath, "It is time then." That is where we left off last session, and perfect time for Matt to jump in as I finish the recap. So
I also just finished logging back into everything.
Hey, perfect timing all around. So tonight we're going to be trying out a new additive system for battles, for large-scale epic conflicts that I am calling Epic Battles. It is designed for essentially allowing the DM and players to speed through conflicts where you have hundreds or thousands of NPCs participating in like an all-out skirmish. Think like the humans and elves versus the Uruk-hai at Helm's Deep. Running that is a fucking nightmare. So to streamline it but still have player involvement, we've come up with a couple of different ways that we can kind of manage it. So key allies that you have collected upon the way are going to become heroic allies. They are people that you can call upon in times of crisis during your turn as a special action, so it doesn't take up your action or bonus action or movement. You can spend a hero point, and we'll go through hero points in a little bit. You can spend a hero point to activate one of the abilities of one of your heroic allies. Once a heroic ally has been used, it cannot be called upon again that round of combat. You must wait for the next initiative round. Which means that if you use ability, like if there's 2 abilities and you use one ability, another player can't use the other ability. Everyone else that's participating in the combat is a standard unit. We're not rolling initiative, we're not rolling anything for them. They always take their turns at the end of the round, and they have a joint turn where the army, allied army and enemy army use a completely different system of tracking health and damage called combat points. All of this is up on the wiki. I'm not going to go through it in super huge detail now, but as we play it out, we're going to see what happens. So, as this all unfurls before you, as you watch this multitude of undead forms begin to scramble over each other, making for the mountain pass, as this enormous undead dragon takes to the wing, wings ripped and ragged, membranous skin shattered and broken, torn in places, dripping rotting flesh as it rises up into the air. You watch as the abbot turns around to all of you once again, his eyes looking tired, frankly. As he faces all of you, you watch as he lets out a long sigh. It is good to see you all again, but perhaps under less dire circumstances. You are ready. You are prepared for combat. The shield that I have erected over this place is not going to last for too long. The magic sustaining it will keep us safe from the undead for some time, but this is so much.
We had kind of hoped for a bit of a sleep first, really.
Well, you have time until those creatures make their way up the mountain pass. But the dragon, as he looks up towards the enormous shape rising into the air, I can do what I can to keep it occupied, but it will break through this barrier eventually. And sooner rather than later.
So how much time do we have?
Till the creatures...
If that dragon comes against us.
Till the creatures climb up the side, I would say maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 if we can send scouts out to delay them, collapse sections of the mountain pass. A number of the mongrel folk were working on traps to send rock slides down. If we do that, we could delay them, but that dragon, undead creature, I would need to hold it off, which I can do. Or we wait and see if it attacks. It might wait for the army. We do not know what its plan is.
Yeah, truthfully, I think sending you out alone would be a waste. I think we need you preserved here to keep the Abbey as strong.
If I leave the bounds of the Abbey, the chances of keeping this protected space up dwindled rapidly. It will fall without me here.
Look pointedly at Jonor. So no rest then. We fight on.
Blood is ready to fight.
I can do it. I can manage, I reckon.
There is perhaps something that I could do. If you are low on magical energy, I could perhaps attempt to restore your lost energies, shall we say.
Nah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You should probably just look after yourself and conserve your energy. We'll be fine.
It is not me who would be. I would not be sacrificing my own power for this. I would be sacrificing the flesh golem Vasilka. The energy that I use to create her is the life force of other creatures. We could, in a pinch, return her to the parts in which she was made and use that life force to bolster your own.
Look, with the sentience she has gained, I think that would be closer to killing someone. So
it would be a form of death, but she came from death itself. This was some creature I made as in a moment.
Regardless of how she was made, I mean, in the same way that the Styx is something that was made, and we would not give him up. So I think asking that of Vasilka is a bit much. I will persevere. I think Theo actually has a point of exhaustion still kicking around from the flight to Barovia and back, but no, we're good to go. I think we shore up the defenses here, see what the dragon does. If we send some mongrel folk out to delay the main horde, and then we do what we can. I think we all know what he is here for. Let's stop him from getting it.
Yeah.
If we were to attack the dragon immediately, we would then have ample time for rest once it is destroyed.
Well, not really. I mean, short rest maybe, but even at the highest extent, after we kill a dragon, by the time we're back, we'd have 4 hours is not enough.
As you watch, the dragon does not seem to be approaching the Abbey as it rises above the land below. You can see that it instead locks into this slow circular motion, hovering above the horde below, occasionally dipping down, grabbing handfuls of them, lifting them up and dropping them to lower areas, essentially bit by bit pulling the stragglers and adding them to the horde, like to speed up their ascent over the mountain. In that case, at least let me take care of any lesser problems you might have if you are suffering from any injuries or things like that. I can remove them. I can heal your wounds, at least if any of you are injured.
Okay, I got a little bit of a hit from one of those death shepherds before. A little bit of heal up would be good. I feel like my max sort of ability is a bit reduced.
Can you fix exhaustion, perhaps? I am pretty tired.
It's one of my spells, Lesser Restoration, can remove fatigue from the body and renew energy within. Jonor, you recover 14 hit points.
Did
And
it change the max?
If your max HP has... Yeah, he'll use Lesser Restoration on you as well to restore your max HP in that case.
Sweet as...
Or greater Restoration in this case, if it's removed. I think Lesser Restoration for you, John, or Greater Restoration for you, Theo, I believe, for Exhaustion.
Yeah, exhaustion is really like hard to get rid of.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Greater Restoration, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so as well.
He can
I
cast
just
that.
looked
That's
it up
easy.
trying to do it.
Yeah. He can
looked
cast
it up
that
as well.
He's a Daver. Daver of the
I was
Goddess.
like, I have Lesser Restoration. I could help. No, I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, Lesser is
Greater
just
Restoration.
like the conditions.
I think I are greater, but I don't have the spell slots for it right now.
Yeah.
No, that's easy done. Theo, you may remove your point of exhaustion. He is going to cast Greater Restoration to remove your exhaustion point, and Jonor, you may restore your maximum hit points by up to 14.
Awesome. Cool. 9 back.
Well,
a golden sphere, hexagon plates pull out from Jonor in a sphere outwards and then retract back onto him as he casts Mage Armor for a second time today.
Very good idea.
Just a full disclosure, so you all know what I'm capable of. I am completely spent on my high level spells. My 5th and 6th level spells are all gone. I have some 4th level spells. Most of my 1st level spells are gone too, and I only have one more use of Wild Shape. I had to spend a lot to save the town of Barovia. I will still be more than useful in the fight, but my greater magics we cannot rely on. I cannot bring someone back from the dead. I cannot summon moonbeams or transport us with the plants again. So if any of us dies...
That's fine. We're not going anywhere.
Blood is ready to fight. We fight now?
You have time for a short rest if you need. I will send the rest of the mongrel folk to begin doing their best to delay the army as it makes its way up the side of the mountain. And I will keep an eye out. If the dragon makes any moves to assault the Abbey, I will call for you immediately. You will hear the bell ringing. Markovia's chapel.
You think we fight in after short rest? Perhaps before we engage, Blood can impart path of the world tree to you all. Blood will have to get angry.
I need to take that meat away from you because you were feeling a bit bloated from last time. So would that make you angry?
Maybe that is all it was. Indigestion.
She's gassy.
Indigestion.
Blood was having the meat sweats pretty heavy at the end of last session.
Oh, really? That's great.
He was eating an entire leg of venison. It was heavy going. I think I rolled pretty poorly on a con save too, from memory.
Oh, dang.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
That's cool. The Holy Sign of Ravenkind.
Yes.
The Turn Undead. I don't have Turn Undead. Does this give me it?
Yes, it does.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. It allows you to cast it from the amulet, even if you are not a cleric.
For sure. All right.
Cool.
I'll read up on Turn Undead.
Awesome sauce. You may all take a short rest as required. Yes, Tithla.
During the short rest, Tithla goes and finds a mirror.
Yep.
Just to be like slightly away from everyone else, and she lifts her arms in the air. In the power pose. Yes. Got this, Tithla, don't you? You got this. And she's doing her tireless ability where she can, as a magic action, she can give herself 1d8 plus 2 temp HP twice.
Nice. That'll come in handy.
Do they stack, or does she have to expend one?
It wouldn't stack. Temporary HP almost never stacks.
Okay, cool. So she'll just do it once then. And
Yeah,
I rolled a 1. I'm going to do it again.
That sucks.
So that's a 5 on the second time. So I used both goes of it, but I got a 7.
Nice. We have an advantage for Styx that has been redeemed in the chat. Styx, you've got an advantage. Do I have 2 for tonight? Great. Fantastic.
Somebody unknown was running their mouth about how you sucked, so we don't know who that was.
I'll take 2. Let's go. So, all of you may take a short rest. During that period of time, the abbot will command the mongrel folk to go and do their best to slow down the oncoming army. But otherwise, as you head on into the infirmary where there are beds set up, Irina rushes over and pulls you all into a big hug. Probably less Blood and Axel, because she doesn't really know who you two are, but definitely Styx, Jonor, Tithla, Killian, Theo. Irina pulls you into a massive bear hug as soon as she sees you. Oh, I heard that.
Doorway.
Yeah. Hello.
No.
Hi. I heard about Sergei's forces are coming to attack here. You some of you look a bit injured, Jonor and Theo. What do you need? What can I do? How can I help?
You must stay hidden. Is all you can really do. I don't mean to put this on you, but there's no easy way to say this. He is probably here for you.
Is this because I look like that's girl
yes.
from? Okay.
They not really gotten over their ex. It's not the healthiest thing I've ever seen, but probably best for everyone if you. I understand you can fight. You are strong. We've fought with you before. We're pretty handy with that crossbow, but truthfully, I think you being as I would just be a target, and then it would force us to have to pivot our strategies to try and save you. So I think safest for everyone if you just stay hidden, stay out of sight, and stay safe, so we can fight without having to worry about that.
Okay, I hate that, but I understand the logic of it. I will stay with Vasilka then.
Yes.
Been speaking with her, as weird as it is to see her looking so much like me. She seems quite sweet. I'll stay near her.
Yeah, stay with her, stay safe. Protect yourself, and just know that this is not your fault.
Thank you. Styx, I wondered if I could have a moment to chat with you.
All right.
I've had more of a think about what we spoke about last time, and I just wanted to just check some things with you.
I walk off to the side with her.
Tithla, Blood, Killian, Theo, Jonor, you may all have a short rest. Styx, you may also have a short rest, but as she takes you over to the side, you can see she's kind of like fidgeting a little bit, unsure, almost a bit nervous. And she doesn't speak for about a minute, standing there before you, clearly wanting to, but not saying anything.
Diana.
I'm not sure. I've had some really weird dreams recently. I thought I am Irina. I've been Irina. I'm Ismark's sister. I grew up in the town of Barovia. I was found as a child by the burgomaster. I have a whole life that I remember. But my dreams have been... I've seen you in my dreams. Solus. Styx. What does that mean?
You remember me?
I do. Yes.
I hug her.
There's a moment of resistance, and then she melts into the hug as well, and you feel warm, wet tears against your metal carapace, Styx.
I have no idea if there's any way to do this. I don't think there is, but I'm going to put it to the DM anyway. Can I, in some way, the thing that drives me, the energy of the sun sword that exists within me, is that housed in, like, is there a physical energy source inside me?
Yes, so your core that is at your heart that powers you, all Warforged have a core, at their heart. Yours is just made from the melted down sections of the Sunsword that Blinsky the Elder was able to locate. So, and since you've acquired more of your fragments, those have been incorporated again into that core. So there's a physical sphere made of interlocking metal plates that were melted down from the original Sunsword. Yes.
Is there a inspection
a way you can take out a section
something?
of it?
Is there a way to open up my chest?
Yes, there is. You can easily do it. There are two interlocking plates that will come apart. The ribs split, and then with a hiss of escaping gas and heat and steam, your rib cage opens and slides around the side over your back.
As that happens, exposing my insides, and the rib-like structure kind of cracks and opens and splits to allow access. I'm going to gently take her hand and place it on my core with the intention of providing her with all of the memories that I've collected of the two of us together in the past.
Alrighty. Styx, could you please make for me a charisma check? D20 plus your charisma modifier, please. As your chest plate splits open, warm yellow light, the light of the sun itself, spills from inside you, Styx, followed by warmth. All of you within the chamber, you can't help but notice this as light bursts from Styx's chest, like the power of the sun in the palm of his hand as it explodes outwards from the center of his chest as he grabs Irina's hand and places it. It does not burn her hand. It's not that hot. It's not the sun in the center of your core. It's just the warmth and light of it. As her hand is placed upon it, Styx, you're doing something that you don't know how to do. You're being guided by instinct, by intent more than you are anything else. But you do connect with her in that moment. As her hand is upon your core, both of you flash back together in a moment. The first time Tatiana picked up the Sunsword, picked up Solus. That first time she grasped the hilt, the sword passed down to her from her grandmother. And as she drew the blade for the very first time, that moment of bonding, when she attuned to you, Styx, when she attuned to the weapon, and when your soul tuned to hers. And as that connection and strength is renewed, something shifts, like ice melting underneath the warmth of the sun. Parts of your core click back into place. The detritus of time melted away in this sudden moment of connection as your core locks in. And as she pulls her hand away, a spectral version of the Sunsword comes with it. The one that matches yours. And as you summon your blade, it summons as well. Both of you wielding a copy, the essence of the Sunsword in this moment. That connection reforged.
I place my non-swordy hand on her cheek and say, I know you. I have always known you.
You watch as her eyes go wide, and as she lets go of the sword, instead of disappearing, it melts into a tattoo on her wrist, a golden sword embedded into her skin, glistening, metallic in nature. And suddenly, that look of surprise fades. Solus, I know you. I've always known you. She reaches up and places a hand on the skull-like faceplate that is your head.
I am so close to whole.
I think I am too. I remember the brothers of the bridge. I remember falling. We jumped.
We were forced. It was a necessary death.
But we didn't achieve our goal, Solus. They didn't stop. I thought with us gone, with me gone, they would lose the one thing that was driving them to such evil, but I was just the excuse. They've always been monsters.
We will stop them in this life, if not the last. We will stop them in this. They will die, Tatiana, by my hand and yours and theirs. As I gesture to the others, they will die and they will suffer.
You watch as she nods slowly, resummons the Sunsword, and then dismisses it, the gold tattoo lighting up for a moment. And then you watch as she places a hand on your core, Styx. The last piece of you. I know where it is. I can feel it. He has it in the Amber Temple. He kept it as a trophy. But there's something he doesn't know. Something we can do now that we couldn't do before. And you watch as she holds out her hand and clenches it. And as she does, mist begins to coalesce. It's a bound magic weapon to her soul. That connection was never broken. No one has attuned to the Sunsword since the moment of her death. And as she re-summons it, you watch as rather than the spectral version of the Sunsword, this time, the pommel with the gemstone, the real pommel and the gemstone, manifests in her hand, taking the place of the ghostly apparition of the Sunsword. And as soon as it appears next to you, you watch as it immediately breaks apart Styx, turning into motes of light, sucked into your core. In this moment, Styx, time seems to slow and stop. For everyone but you and Irina. Tatiana, you are Styx. You are also Solus. This is as close to whole as you can ever be. The sword is reunited. You are the sword once again. Tatiana is Irina. Irina is Tatiana. She is as close to whole as she will ever be again, reborn into a new body, much like you have been. You are both mirrors of one another, and with your connection reforged and your sword returned, there is an explosion of energy, light burning through you and through Tatiana. You watch as in this frozen moment of time, bursting through the doors, a halo of light around him is the abbot. What have you done? I feel the light of Lathander. You watch as he looks around at this moment of frozen time, eyes wide, as light burns around the Abbey. For all of you, suddenly, as if a switch is flicked, sunlight descends upon the Abbey of St. Markovia. Pure sunlight. All of you may benefit from a long rest, as Lathander blesses you.
Oh, shit.
You have restored the Sunsword, restored Irina's memories as Tatiana. The Abbot is the conduit, the connection to Lathander.
Wow.
That is absolutely worthy of
worth,
Lathander's
right?
blessing.
Like, Owen needs to give us a long rest because this is going to be that dark.
No, if Styx, if Raph had not done this stuff, this would not be happening. And it was specifically the choices he made that led to this. 100%.
Good job, Raph.
This is
Well
100% Raph. As a result of that, Raph, you are also going to start the coming conflict with an extra heroic point. I'm going to add it now. You may use this for a special ally summon that only you can activate. This is unique for you. You may summon a moonbeam with, it's going to be a sunbeam instead, like a moonbeam style thing, but with sunbeam. You may use this instead to drop a sunbeam on the enemy. It's a one-time use. You have a one-time use of sunbeam as you call down Lythander's blessing.
That's awesome.
Ah, hell yeah.
You are whole.
Styx
The
just-
Sunsword is renewed. You have the full powers of the Sunsword. You are ready to rock and roll, baby.
When you say sunbeam, do you mean the spell moonbeam but reskinned to be sun, or do you mean the spell sunbeam?
No, the spell sunbeam. The spell sunbeam. The spell sunbeam. He has one use of the spell sunbeam.
That's
Hell
what I
of a
just
lot
got
better.
back.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
Styx summoning the Sun Sword is just like arms out to the side, head back, just laughing, just reveling in this moment.
It is fully physical, Styx. As you summon the Sunsword, no longer is it this kind of spectral ghost of itself. You watch as your hand opens up, emerging from inside your wrist. The hilt clicks into place. The gemstone slides in and locks into the socket. As metal folds over and binds together to form the crossguard, the blade emerges long and silvery before igniting with the brightness, the radiance of the dawn.
I am whole, and they will suffer.
You sound different, Styx.
I'm back. I'm finally me. This feels right.
You watch
This
as
feels
Irina.
good.
You watch as Irina kind of turns, rubbing her temples for a second. I have so many memories jumbled together. I remember 2 lives happening all at once. I am Tatiana. I lived a long time ago, and I died trying to stop Strahd and Sergei. And I failed. Solus and I, Styx and I failed. We will not fail again. She nods, looking towards all of you.
How much time do we have at this point, Owen?
Yeah.
That's a good question. The sudden emergence of sunlight over the Abbey, you're not sure what that's done as you... I'd say Axel. Axel would probably be interested in making sure that things are progressing outside as they should. Axel at this point runs back in and goes, yeah. Sunlight's fantastic, but like the dragon's really pissed and it's now carrying armloads of undead and like throwing them at the dome.
It's probably at this point like Blood like takes a knee and goes into a rage, which is more of a trance. And as he does so, the spectral branches of his tree will start to like come out of his person and sort of begin to like glow, almost like not like the light, but kind of emanating, like kind of mirroring the light that's coming from Styx. And for probably the next minute or so, each person will gain some temporary HP. As I'm essentially, every turn of the rage, I get the temporary HP to dole out to people. So one by one, as they're standing there, that'll happen as this is happening.
Nice. Do you want to roll the temporary hit? Do you want to activate that now, or do you want to wait until?
I can hold it. I can hold a rage for 10 minutes.
Oh, sweet. Of course you can. Path of the World Tree.
I can do
of course
it.
you can.
That's right. So I'm going to do it now. I'll just roll
Awesome.
some temp HP for everyone.
Alrighty.
Owen, same portent rolls or new ones? Didn't
Brand
seem
new
like an
portent
actual
rolls.
long-
Brand new
Yep,
portent
okay.
rolls. Yep. It is as if Lythander has renewed your bodies, your minds, your spirits in this moment of sunlight. In a land that is dark, devoid of light, this moment has attracted the attention of Lythander, and he has given what help he can in this demi-plane. That is a 14 for temporary hit points. Everyone gains 14 temporary hit points. Tithla, that will override the 9 temporary hit points you gave yourself.
Yep. So I
Wasted
have now
yourself.
used that
Completely.
entirely.
Completely
brand new
wasted.
ability, really, really worth it.
I mean, you
Jonor.
didn't get a long rest, so you get it back.
Jonor,
No,
very
I did it
sexy.
again after that.
He did it again. Very sexy portent rolls, Jonor. A 3 and a 19. That is pretty fucking good for your portent rolls. That's what you want.
That's very good.
It's at this moment. The abbot looks towards all of you. Lythander has blessed us. We are his chosen champions. We will succeed. We will banish the darkness from these lands. Return light once more. This is a sign that we have Lythander's blessing. Come, my warriors, my guardians of the light. We shall destroy some undead filth this day. And he watches, he summons into his hand an enormous flail, golden light burning from them, goes, "Ah!" and then flies out the window, smashing through it.
That was pretty weird.
Glorious.
Blood is
Let's go get him.
The abbot has just felt the blessing of a god who he thought had abandoned him and left him to rot in this realm because he had betrayed his oaths and betrayed his purpose. The abbot's feeling very inspired right now with this sudden sudden resurgence.
He's just piccoloed it.
He's just piccoloed it.
Is Blood able to jump through the window after him?
100%. Yeah. Do you want to make me an athletics check just to see how well you do?
Absolutely.
Styx is also going to do that.
I'd love an athletics
Well,
or an
just-
acrobatics. Your choice. Your choice.
Just before Styx does that, can I look at the dragon,
Yep.
look at Styx, look at the dragon, look at Styx, realise what Styx is probably going to do, and go, Styx, Solus, would you like uppies?
I want puppies. Yes.
Let me
In
give
the
you a
band
little.
roar around, and I do the whole ding thing, and cast eye on Styx.
Before you do, let me give you a little lay of the land. As you emerge outside, athletics check, Blood. That's a 27. Obviously, you like jump, twist in the air, spin through the gap in the glass masterfully. Styx, you just smash through the remaining glass. You don't give a shit. You haven't got skin to cut. You don't care. The 16, you just burst through the remaining window. As both of you land outside the monastery, the enormous abbey, you watch as this shimmering dome above this barrier that you know the abbot has put in place. You can see undead trying to sort of claw at the outside of it, tiny groups of them being polished, completely destroyed by the mongrel folk who are patrolling the border using weapons that they have lit on fire. They have wrapped pitchforks, shovels, makeshift spears in tar and pitch, have set them alight, and are burning the undead as best they can. A number of mongrel folk who have been set up specifically to help keep these weapons burning, to have huge amounts of pitch, fire burning, have set up little zones inside the walls to renew these weapons, run them out, and keep this barrier of flame burning. You look up on top of the Abbey balustrade, on top of the Abbey palisade wall, as Luther looks down, gives you a bit of a nod, tips his hat to you, his Stetson, and goes, "Yeah, well, you lot picked a good time to show up. Yeah, we're gonna fuck some shit up today. I hope you guys are ready."
Oh, you better believe it. They got it coming.
Blood is ready.
Yeah, I guess we could help out. That's kind of what we're here for.
What color are you summoning Dracob as, Tithla? I meant to ask.
He's always red.
Always red. Okay.
Always red.
There are other options.
Huh?
Other colors are available.
Not so far as I'm aware.
Cool.
He's always red because she had the ice damage and was frozen, and she cuddled up next to the warmth to stay alive. And so now that is the association she has with Dracob, and she can't handle someone else abandoning her to that level again.
What about? Does it remind you of the oven and the warmth of the oven?
Look, she's had a lot going on. Okay.
just asking. It's just your subconscious here. We don't talk a lot, but
she didn't think about it.
That's fair. So, as you burst out through the windows and land in the courtyard, I'm going to bring you across to a battle map. I will describe the scene that is in front of you. It is chaotic. There are swarms of undead being ferried up by the dragon, but that is not the most immediate threat. As you burst out through the window, Styx and Blood, and as the rest of you sort of rush out through the doors behind, you can see the dragon reach the top of the mountain with another arm full of undead. And as you call out Styx, I desire the most exuberant of uppies. You watch as the dragon's chest cracks open and bones and innards spill from its rib cage and its chest cavity, splattering into the ground in front of you. This mess of viscera, gore, and bone tissue lying on the ground in front of you that begins to twitch as the dragon roars and spins, dropping down the edge of the mountain once again. Bones begin to knit together, forming a neck, a body, another neck, another neck, as this draconic serpent-like form with 5 heads assembles itself from the viscera and gore in front of you. We have a summoned monster for you to all enjoy, an undead hydra that is a homebrew monster that we have created. It is not alone. You watch as rushing behind it. I know, can you imagine if it was alone? You watch as rushing behind it, a zombified looking humanoid holds out his hands, and as they begin to glow, you watch as his hands detach and animate, forming these spectral-like bodies around it that begin to fly over the ground towards the outer wall. Sen loosens a few arrows to try and scare them off, calling out to the mongrel folk nearby to stay back. It's too late for one of them. You watch as emerging from the ground, a ghost-like figure grabs the mongrel folk and begins burrowing through it, ice crackling around its body as it burrows through the back of its spine, emerging from the front, tearing the mongrel folk in half as the body begins to freeze and set in place next to it. And as you look towards the outer wall, you can see the mongrel folk in this moment are terrified. I'm going to bring you across to Matt. Can we please roll initiative?
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's kind of fair. Let me bring you across to...
The Necrohydra isn't alone because it's got heads, right? It's got multiple heads. So it can't
friends.
be one, right?
It's always got friends.
It's always got friends. That's true. Necrohydra. I've got to say the artwork I found for this is from the Monster Manual Expanded 2, which is a homebrew publication. The artwork for this, not meant for an undead Hydra, but it looks fucking sick. So I'm going to use it. Let me bring us all across to a map on the stream. I have positioned you all in the center of the courtyard. Luther and Sen are on the outside here. To give you a quick lay of the land and how we're going to do things for tonight, you will see there are massive tokens around, labeled as mongrel folk troops. These are representative of your allied forces. You do not need to worry about them. They are going to do their own things on their turns. However, if you are worried and want something specific, you can, as a free action, call out to one of those groups of troops and command them to do something specific, and they will obey you as if you were their commander or their leader. The skeleton warriors, skeleton archers, and skeleton mages similarly represent other troops. These are enemy troops. They will not listen to your instructions. They will not attack you directly unless you get too close to them. They are going to be focused on taking out the mongrel folk troops. Welcome to Epic Battles. Your job as heroes/commanders on the field is to try and take out the other enemy heroes/commanders on the field. In this case, the Sword Wraith, the Deathlock, the 2 Deathlock Wights, and the Undead Hydra, or the Necrohydra. You will roll initiative as normal. Can you not see? What's wrong? I haven't given you vision, have I? There you go. How's that?
That's much better. Thank you.
Can anyone else not see?
No, good.
Sweet.
Ain't no chump, so I can see.
Nice. There are things on the map that I have just made a little bit hidden for you. Don't worry about them, guys. Nothing to worry about. Awesome sauce. Can everyone please roll me initiative? I am going to quickly pull open some more epic music. I feel like Dark Angel.
I feel like we can take it. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you very much. I was worried that we would not get that tonight.
Happy to
Alrighty,
help.
let me roll for the 2 Deathlock whites.
Owen,
Deathlock.
how big is a 10-foot radius sphere? Is that the radius is the
It's about 20-foot diameter.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If you ever want to put that on your character, all you have to do is double click on it, and then down the bottom where it's got aura, just type in the radius and then click C. You should be able to see a little pop-up box on those on the 3 dots. If you ever need, just ask me if it's on you, and I can give you a quick sphere if you like. I can put a little
Can you
aura
give me a
around
quick
you.
sphere just so I have an idea?
Yeah. So what were your aura like? Did you like 10 foot? You said.
10-foot radius, yeah.
There you go. How's that?
Sick. Okay, that's what I'm working with. And is that thing going to fit? It is not. All right, good to know. You can delete that now.
Okay. Awesome sauce. I am missing Blood's initiative. What was your initiative, Blood? I'll add it in now. You're muted, Matthew.
You're muted.
Blood is
I'm in the
18.
tracker. 16.
Oh, are you? Oh, you are too.
Yeah.
Huh. That's so funny. I think you were 18, weren't you?
That was before.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Let me take off your radius sticks. There you go. Okay, who haven't we got? We've got Blood, Tithla, Killian, Jonor, Styx. Awesome sauce. Great. No, you are all there. Apologies.
Owen, can I argue that
Yes.
given that I'm in my final form
Yes.
and just jumped out a window, I have advantage on my initiative, please?
It's an interesting question. Would you have advantage on your initiative? I don't know if I'd give you advantage, but I will give you a +2 bonus, and I'll give it to Blood as well, as both of you throw yourselves out the window into this fight, the rest of the team running out. It does make sense that you're kind of throwing yourselves into this
He
combat.
does have uppies.
Does have uppies. I will see the argument for a +2 to your initiative, Styx. I will give you.
Hell
I
yeah.
see what you mean. It's still a 4. Yeah, that's okay.
So to make it an 18. Then.
Yeah, I'll do that for you now. No dramas at all.
Thank you.
Awesome sauce. So, all of you start with 1 hero point, except for Styx, you start with 2. On your turn, you may activate one of the abilities of your allies. I won't go through them in too much detail here because I've sent you all your allies, plus it'd be really sick to do them as we go. But remember, you can call upon those abilities, but only once per ally. So only one ally can be summoned. Sorry, an ally can only be summoned once per initiative round. So if Styx chooses to call upon Luther, that means that Theo can't. All good?
Yep.
Sweetness. Alrighty. First up, out of the gates, with an initiative of 18, is Blood.
Yeah, wow. Holy shit. Blood. I'm assuming the gate is shut, right?
The gate is shut, but the mongrel folk are currently essentially moving to try and defend this part of the gate, but they have comrades outside this area of the gate. This is into the inner courtyard. You can run out the gates. There are mongrel folk sort of manning them. If you wanted to run out, you could now.
Yeah, I mean that would be crazy.
This area in here is kind of like the last bastion for the mongrel folk. It is a really bad thing to let the undead get through there. It is in your interest to get out those gates, slam them shut behind you, and focus on trying to deal with these fighters.
That's kind of what Blood is going to do. Blood can move pretty far on his turn. He can move 40 feet. Is 40 feet going to get me to at least maybe the sword wraith or something? Just not sure what the frame of
40 foot will so it's each square is 10 feet. So from where you are here, 40 foot will definitely get you. That's 25, 30 feet. So you've got no problems at all.
Yep. So I guess for right now, Blood is just going to try and just be a bit more of bit of a bulkhead, I guess, to sort of stop some of these enemies from coming in through the gates. He feels like he can handle it for now. So he's going to get up to this sword wraith and just strike through with his axe.
Nice.
Full rage moment.
Jacob, my boy, when you get a chance.
I've been trying to look at it. I don't know why my camera's been shit.
Yeah, it's funny. It seems to have stabilized now a bit, though.
Yep, I keep an eye on it.
Orgy.
I will. Yeah, sorry.
Blood. That is a 20 against the sword wraith. This is the creature that tore the mongrel folk apart, bursting through the back of its spine and ribcage, freezing it in place. I'll share the artwork of the sword wraith if you wanted to see it. I realize that you guys might want to see the full artwork. Let me share it with you now. You'll see it come through in a second. 20 definitely hits.
Amazing. Yep. I will strike to do some damage. It's going to be... Cool. 12 plus stuff. 12 plus, I think, 3 from the rage as well. So that's going to be 15 points of damage for the first hit. And then you'll do it again. 15 points
of damage? Yep.
That'll hit again.
$24 definitely hits. 13 slashing damage. Very, very nice. Plus
13 plus 3.
Plus 3, 16 total. Very, very nice. As your sword connects, there's something incorporeal about the sword wraith. It sort of seems to pass partially through it, but you do feel resistance as your blade strikes into it. This creature kind of reforming around the edge of the blade each time as it slices through. It lets out this ghostly wail as you strike into it. It does seem to do some damage.
Cool. That's all I can kind of do, I think. Just do big hits with the axe. And as it screams, I scream back.
Nice. Did you want to spend your hero point to activate any hero abilities? It's the first round. You do not need to. You can wait.
Is it 1 point and then like that's it?
You start with 1. You will earn points as you kill enemies and as you roll critical hits.
Let me see.
You don't have to pick now. We can
on the walls.
Yeah, Luther and Center up on the walls. Savonk is also there. He's actually off towards the side a little bit. He's staying out of line of sight of the necromantic creatures right now.
I will wait, I think.
Cool. The sword wraith is next. Blood.
Is Victor around by any chance?
Victor is also there. However, Victor has used up most of his big spells for the teleportation. He is doing something else that we will talk about. He's not an ally that you can call upon for battle, but he's doing other things that will help you out. And we'll talk about those. Initiative round 3 is when something he's going to do helps you guys out a bit.
Ooh, okay.
Alrighty. The sword wraith is going to do... It's going to use its multi-attack, summoning its longsword. You watch as it reaches into its shattered chest, blood pulls forth a longsword out of its heart, and then strikes at you, this ghostly weapon, seemingly made manifest by this pulsating crystal-like core in the center of its chest. It is going to use Martial Fury as its bonus action to deal an additional 2d8 on its first strike. So, the first strike is going to... and attack rolls against the sword wraith will have advantage until its next turn, just so you know. So it's basically like a barbarian kind of ragey kind of thing.
Yeah, cool. So it's doing the same thing with him.
Blood. For the first attack, that's a natural 20. I am so sorry. That's a 27 to hit.
That's fine.
That is going to be... okay, this is actually going to be quite bad because it's used the Martial Fury on this first strike. That is going to be 11, 21, 31, 47 points of damage, blood. And because it is a critical hit, it is going to earn a hero point that it may spend on one of its heroic allies, and it's also going to give +1 combat power to the enemy army for this for the battle check at the end of the round.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
So that's what? How much?
Do better, blood.
So 46 points of slashing damage. It is 46 points of slashing damage. It is non-magical.
Rage. So
It is hard.
it's non-magical, right?
It is non-magical.
Fine.
Oh, I've been given disadvantage. Although I'm going to use the advantage that I was given earlier to cancel that out, I will maintain the natural 20. I still have one more advantage I can use. Nice try.
Come on, chat. You can do it, chat. Keep
That's
going.
fine. I'll take that damage.
Tank that
Written
damage
there.
like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I was given 2 advantages at the start of this stream. I'm going to spend one of them to cancel out that disadvantage and maintain the natural 20. I will save the other advantage when I need it most. As the sword wraith cuts through you, Blood, this coldness seeps in. The blade does not cut your flesh, it cuts your spirit. And as it burns through you, you feel this coldness seep into you. Across your chest, you watch as a line of blue flesh marks the point of entry where the sword cut through your skin. No physical damage, just this discoloration around the site where the sword touched you.
Believe it or not, with my temporary HP, I only lost like 12 actual HP from that. So that was
Fucking barbarians,
right.
man. Speaking of losing health, Tithla, it is your go next.
That is very, very rude, and I don't like it. It's mean. That's all I have to say about that.
I'll take that as a community notice, and I'll do nothing with
Yeah,
it.
if you'd say just take that under advisement, that'd be lovely.
Oh, Theo, sorry.
Actually, yeah. Sorry, my thing didn't load.
I thought there was someone missing. Let me add you. 13.
Which is, yeah, so when I did click on my guy, I did everything I was meant to, and then it just didn't go through.
That is okay. Tithla, have a little think about your turn. Speaking of losing hit points, Theo, it's your turn next.
All right. So Theo is going to, seeing Blood sprint out there, Styx is glowing. I'm going to channel that inner nature moon spirit and morph myself into my Bjorn form.
I will enlarge your token, but I will keep it as your token to avoid confusion. We have had a comment that it is hard to keep track of your many, many shapes, so I will just do that. I'll just make you bigger.
Then I'm actually going to do something I've not done yet.
Ooh.
And then instead of just charging on in, I am going to cast Fountain of Moonlight.
He's using tactics.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so it's not linking up when I click things over from D&D Beyond is the problem.
Features and traits, and then it will work. It's a weird thing. Beyond 20 needs you to go into features and traits first. I'm not sure why.
That's where I was. Oh, see?
It's always a bit weird with that. Not sure why.
I'll try casting it this way. Did that come through?
No, but that's okay. That's all good.
Yeah, casting Fountain of Moonlight.
Do you have Beyond 20 installed as a Chrome extension? That would also do it.
I might not. I'm actually. I haven't gotten around to installing Chrome yet. I'm on Edge.
Then you will not have Beyond 20. You cannot send things across. That's okay. We'll go from the.
I'll fix that while we're going.
Just shout them out. That's all good.
Yeah, so casting Fountain of Moonlight.
Yep.
I've transformed into this Bjorn. Just as the light was beginning to coalesce back into me after that transformation, just expands out with radiant brightness. There's bright light around Theo for 20 feet.
Nice.
I now have resistance to radiant damage, and all my melee attacks do an extra 2d6 radiant damage on hit. And I blind shit when they hit me.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Let us put a symbol on your token to remind us. Is there anything that looks remarkably like the sun?
An aura, I guess.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, this is pretty good. There you go. It's like the little fear token, but we can use it for being blinded. I like that. That kind of works.
Alright. So then that's my bonus action to transform, action to do the spell, and then I think I have like 60 movement feet.
Yes.
In my Bjorn form.
Would you like to go and engage the Hydra?
Ooh. No, only 40, actually. How do you draw the distances?
There's a little marker underneath text and above the dice that looks like ruler, and if you just click and drag.
Oh yes.
And if you hold down control, I believe you can then... Is it control or shift? And then you can like add to it, I think, from memory.
Well, I can't quite get to the Hydra. So I might actually just run out because I can't really get to anything, nor can I attack if I get there. So, I'm just gonna barrel out and just see what comes to me.
Fantastic. Tithla, speaking of losing hit points.
All right, Tithla.
Let's all split up. That's probably the best way. We can cover more ground that way.
Tithla reaches into her little pouch, grabs out
Do
one
not
of
do
her...
that. That is a terrible idea, Tithla. Luther calls out from
I'm already
behind.
running. Actually, you know what? Luther, if you could just listen for a sec, that'd be great.
Tithla runs out the gate, does one of those 6 slides into the ground to then stand up into her spot, throws her little red berry to cast Hunter's Mark on that nearest death log white. I don't know. A lot of words
Deathlock
there
white.
that are all lying over
I'll
each
do a
other.
nice big red dot for your Hunter's Mark.
Luther, can you just open these people up a little bit? Show me where to hit.
Fantastic. Would you like to activate one of Luther's heroic abilities as a heroic ally?
I would love to activate Luther's heroic ability, Breaking Shot.
Yes.
Luther unleashes a string of well-aimed shots against the enemy, weakening their defenses. Choose up to 3 enemy heroes and lower their armor class by 2 until the end of your next turn.
Nice. Alrighty. I take it you would like to do the 3 deathlocks all together, correct?
Yeah, we'll do those 3 that are there. That seems... I wasn't going to do that, but I like that idea too.
Okay.
Yep.
You don't have to. All right, so that
Nah,
lowers
we'll
the
go
armor
with it.
class by 2 on each one. This is active until the end of your next turn. So this is
Difficult
active.
now. Attack these ones. They're weaker now. Easier to hurt.
Perfect. Done.
And then
that is done.
she lifts up her bow, as she did yesterday. She draws back. It splits into 4 spectral bows that then launch forward and disappear as she casts Conjure Barrage.
Nice.
And from this location, she can also hit the Hydra.
Nice.
So, yeah, because it's like 60-foot cone.
Yeah.
So, actually, I can show you on the thing.
No, it's all good. I can see that you are correct. Theo's just out of the range.
I can also choose who it hits.
Oh, perfect. Then Theo's absolutely fine. Yeah, nice. Yeah, fantastic.
So those 4 need to take dex saving throws.
Done. I'll do it for the Undead Hydra first. And then I'll do the 2 Deathlock Whites. And then I'll do the Deathlock Master. Oh, fuck me. 7, 7, 8, 13. They are all fails, are they not?
They all suck.
They all suck. Wow. That is pathetically bad rolls from me on that. Yeah, roll me some damage, baby.
Fuck yeah, that is 5d8.
It's going to be bad. This is going to be really bad for these things.
7, 7, 8, 6, 5, 33 points of force damage each.
33 points
plus
of force damage each. Yep.
The Hunter's Mark on
Yep.
that one, which is that button. It's an extra 2.
An extra 2 damage. I'll mark it off. Every little bit counts, hey?
And I think for that one, we'll also pump in Fury of the Small. I think we can do that on these.
Can you do it on a...
Once per short rest, you can deal 11 extra damage to a creature with a size larger than yours. No action.
Fair
and
enough.
we'll just do it on that one that's Hunter's marked.
11
That's
extra
an 11
damage.
points of damage.
Tithla. That is exactly lethal. How would you like to do this? That'll do it.
Cool.
Oh no, it's 1 over. It's 1 over. It's 1 over damage. But still fantastic. How would you like to do this?
I think the bow is getting it, but the creature is so like looking up at eye level, and it just doesn't notice the bow as it reappears below it, and so it launches up through the chin. Yeah, because it's not expecting it, not looking for it. Yeah.
As the arrow passes into the Deathlock White, you watch as this wraith-like form collapses, the arrow pinning that hand in the center as it flies up and then slowly lands back down. The arrow basically pinning this hand to the ground as its hand like wriggles around for a moment longer and then goes still, dying. You watch as the Deathlock White, this ghostly hand in its place, looks down at the broken hand it used to summon the White, turns towards you, Tithla. As it gazes down towards you.
What? You need to work on your words.
Anything else on your turn, Tithla?
No, that's it. There's nothing else.
Sweetness. Tithla,
I go on.
Tithla, you have killed an enemy. That earns you a heroic point. And one for all of your comrades.
Ooh.
I'll add that now.
That's huge.
I go on.
And it also, because you have killed an enemy, it also gives you a +1 to the combat power. Oh, sorry, +2, because it's an enemy hero. Sorry, +2. Which is going to bring your total up to +3 in the combat power roll at the end of the battle check. Perfect. The Undead Hydra is next. The Undead Hydra is going to charge forwards towards Theo, being the most obvious combatant. It's going to move sort of in between Theo and Blood. Theo. Does a 26 hit you?
With the Cloak of Protection, yes, it does.
Okay. That is going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Theo, does a 23 hit you?
Yep.
That is going to be 15 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Theo, does a 14 hit you? No, it does not. Blood.
Wait, hang on.
Surely 14 doesn't hit you.
No. I'm just, hang on.
He's thinking everybody.
Oh, okay, wait, dial back that first one. When I take damage,
yep.
I would like to take my reaction to force that creature to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, I'll do that now.
Because then they'll be blinded until the end of my next turn. That second one might not hit.
That's going to be a 19 on the Constitution save. It's got a +5.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, and then the second one, they also have to do it again. Oh no, wait, I've used my reaction. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. So the first one's going to be 9 points of damage, then 15 points of damage. The third one, you don't take any damage. Blood. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
That is going to be 9 points of damage. You may round this down.
Yep.
Blood.
Yep.
Does a unnatural 20 hit you?
Yes.
12 points of damage. As the 5 heads of the Hydra begin to snap, each one of them able to take a bite attack. At the end of its turn, nothing happens. Cool. It's so... Wait, no, sorry. Something does happen. At the end of its turn, you watch as the stump of one of the heads that was blown off by Tithla's Conjure Barrage, you watch as the neck hovers for a moment, almost seems to shimmer and wriggle, and then split as 2 more heads grow from the site. It now has 6 heads for the purposes of
I just want to jump in and clarify that was force damage, if that makes any difference.
It just makes the heads come back more forcefully in that moment.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, good. I wouldn't want it to be gentle.
Yeah, Killian. It's not going to be. Killian, it's your
sorry,
go
one last thing. Just because I've never actually done this campaign yet. Concentration spell, I just took damage. I have to roll for something, don't I?
Yes, I will need you to roll for... Because have you got... What spell have you got up? Oh, your...
Font of Moonlight.
Yeah. I will need. So the... it's either half the damage rounded down or 10 if it's below. The first one is going to be a Constitution saving throw of 10. You just need to pass two 10s. Two concentration saves for 10.
Alright.
You'll be fine.
There's a +1 on this, by the way.
You'll be fine.
Is it coming through
22. What was that?
Yep. It's coming through. Good. I quickly installed Chrome.
Yeah, nice. There you go. Got rid of Edge. Fucking Edge. 22 is a nice start. Good to get.
I'm using my hero point that I've had banged for a while. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Smash out that inspiration. Roll that bad boy again. +3's not bad. 7.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm so sorry, my boy.
The first time I used my spell, it did fucking nothing.
I'm so sorry, my boy.
Can I give my inspiration to let him roll again?
Yes, you can. I will allow that.
Yes, that's my birthday one from last week.
I will allow this.
Birthday sharing.
Fuck me.
Waste it. Get a 1. 17. He's back, baby. It's all good.
Better.
It's all good. He's fine. Awesome sauce. Your spell is not down. Your Font of Moonlight maintains itself.
Oh god, I would have been so sad.
Killian, me boy.
Somebody's just given Theo disadvantage.
Oh no!
Has unfortunately the rules.
Does anyone else have an inspiration?
I do, but I'm not using it on that. Sorry.
Nope. I was just seeing if I had anything that I could use as a reaction, but I don't.
You might be able to add your wisdom.
If you give me advantage.
You might be able to add your wisdom to the Constitution saving throw while you're in wild shape. Just double check. I've seen we've got a community note from Jay. You might be able to add your wisdom.
Yeah,
I do vaguely remember that for druids.
No check.
You might still.
Yes, I can. Actually, so Jacob can actually keep his.
The 6 would have passed.
Yeah.
In that case, then, all I need you to do. Oh, no, I don't need you to do anything. What we'll do then? The second roll that you made, the one that was a 7, was your disadvantage. No. Do you know what? No. Do you know what? You have a disadvantage banked against you. We're going to use it next turn. You pass. You keep your Font of Moonlight, but you do have a disadvantage.
Jacob keeps his inspo. My inspo's gone. I have a disadvantage. Font of Moonlight's up. Everyone's kind of happy.
Cool. Killian.
Fuck you, Chad.
Tangent was like, "No, I'm not letting you have this."
Whereabouts is Irina?
Irina is still inside. She is currently inside the hospital wing, which is over near Vasilka. She is over towards the southwestern part of the map.
Cool. I want to make sure I stay close to that, just in case.
Cool. Did you want to jump up on the battlements with Luther? Luther and Sen have both taken up positions on top of the battlements. There's a ladder just towards the side there you can use to climb up if you wanted to get on top as well.
I was thinking that. I think I might, for the sake of keeping us kind of separated, I might join Sen. What does Otto do in this combat? Because he's not anywhere.
Otto is currently just behind you. He is going to be going with the standard troops at the end of the initiative round. Otto is currently the commander of the mongrel folk in lieu of you guys. If none of you takes an action to command the mongrel folk troops, that will be his action. If you do command the mongrel folk troops to do anything, he will then give them the help action, or give one of you the help action.
Okay.
Where's Sergeant Gavel, out of curiosity?
Sergeant Gavel is not here, Styx.
But what would he be saying at the moment?
Ain't no zombie or skeletons gonna make their way inside my goddamn town. We're gonna get these bony, rotten fuckers,
is what he would be saying.
Thank you, Owen. Thank you.
He didn't come to Crest then. Not to Crest, to the Abbey then.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I'll move up to where Sen is.
Fantastic. As you get up towards Sen, she looks at you and goes, "Holy shit!" and points down at the undead Hydra.
I'm just gonna... Blood! Theo! You appear to have a big undead thing on you!
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't notice.
Good thumbs up.
I'm then going to take my shield and I'm going to pull a little wisp of light magic off of it, and I'm going to throw that down towards one of the two remaining death boxes right there.
We're losing your audio just a touch, Josh, just so you know.
Sorry?
There you go, that's better.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to attack one of the... sorry, I've got it in two different... The Deathlock
Deathlock
White,
Whites.
I would like to attack with one of my 3 Eldritch Blasts that I get.
Nice. It has a -2 to its armor class from the Summon of Luther, from Luther's heroic ability. I should describe that really clearly. So what you see is Luther spins his fire hand around in his fingers, holds it out, goes, "It's hard," and then just unleashes a barrage of.
Hell yeah.
But he does let loose a series of very expert shots that crack into the armor and break it. 16 is enough to hit, definitely. 15 force damage.
15 points of force.
Nicely done. It is looking very hurt, Killian.
The little wisp of light that I've thrown at it, I strum on the Bandalore and it floats around, a bit like Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm using the Bandalore to funnel it. That will swing round and hit it again.
Nice. I like this reskin of Eldritch Blast. That's really sick. Yeah, 24, 11 points. Killian, how do you want to do this?
So the first one sort of cuts across its neck, spins around, and then flies down straight through its skull and comes out of its stomach.
Amazing. As it dies, you get an additional +1 to the combat for this one, or +2, I should say. I will add that, and each of you gain an additional hero point. Theo, you have 3. Styx, you have 4. Blood, you have 3. Axel, you have 3. Jonor, you have 3. Killian, you have 3.
And then my final Eldritch Blast, as it comes out of the stomach, it's going to go into the head of the last one.
Nice. Head of the Deathlock.
Yes,
21 points. 21. Fantastic. That is 8 points of force damage. That strikes true. With the armor class deficiency as a result of Luther's striking shots, precise shots, the Eldritch Blast shrieks through, burning through this creature's form as this very lich-like zombified form takes this heavy damage. Killing.
I'd like to push him back 10 feet as well. With it, hits him with such force that he gets thrown back.
Thrown back, stumbling over the little tiny rock wall, but managing to stay mostly upright.
And then the magic flies back into the shield because it's part of my pact weapon, reflavored to a shield. And then that's gonna... No, it's not. As my bonus action, I am going to sing some songs of praise towards Blood. Name left my brain. I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Blood.
Yay!
Blood.
Thank you.
16.
You will get 16 hit points.
Fucking hell, man.
Christ.
That's pretty good. Damn.
2nd level.
Right.
Holy shit. Have they buffed Healing Word in the new? They have in the new version. They have in the new version.
In the new one, they have, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sick, man. That's fantastic. Killian, anything else on your turn? Did you want to activate any of your ally abilities? You still have Grinner, Sen, and Savonk, if you wanted to. I will chuck Grinner down on the map so you can see him. I just realized he should.
Yeah, where is Grinner?
He should be there. He is currently at the gates. There you go.
I don't think so at the moment. I think, looking at it, Sen and Savonks are more when the enemies are actually on us.
Yeah,
and Grinner's is probably best to do like right at the end of the round.
Yeah,
depending on what the enemies do, looking at it.
No problem at all. I'll chuck one down for Savonk as well, hey? While that is happening, Deathlock Whites are both dead. I will remove them from the initiative. Styx and the Deathlock. Styx, what is your dexterity, please?
Ooh, +3? 13 is a 13.
So that's going to be +1.
Okay.
Because it's...
Oh, saving throw +3. Okay.
Yeah. Just the flat dexterity is +1. Unfortunately, technically you are not correct. Technically the Deathlock is first. It is slightly faster than you. The Deathlock is going to go first. It is going to... seeing the rather concerning development of all of its wights being destroyed. It is going to rush forwards 5, 10, 15, and then it is going to shadow step. You watch as the Deathlock, as it reaches the bodies of its fallen companions, these wights that are burned away, leaving nothing but these severed hands in its place. It steps into the shadows, appearing up on the battlements next to Sen and Killian. Killian, it does not like you having destroyed its things. It is going to immediately try and deathly claw you.
Ooh. Can
Killian.
I?
Yes.
Can I use a reaction? See if I
Yes.
can grab him.
Yes, absolutely. Because it would be, I think, probably just within the range of your grab,
Just
right?
within 30 feet?
30 feet?
Yep.
Yeah, it was just within 30 feet. Yeah.
Great.
Sort of moving
Cool.
there-ish.
Yeah. So he's going to pass a target must
saving
succeed on a DC 17 strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Okay, nice. I will do that now. That's a 19.
Ah, shit. Okay.
As he
Sorry.
steps into shadows, emerging up on top of the battlements next to you, Killian, that is going to be a 12 for the first hit. That does not hit, I'm guessing. And a 20 for the second hit.
The 20, I will, as the magic wisps back into the shield ignites in a bright radius, making it slightly bigger so it covers both me and Sen, and I'll cast shield.
Nice. Okay, that will not hit. It is then going to use its bonus action to do something you can't see. Nothing seems to happen for a moment, and then you watch as it turns towards the hordes of undead behind it and lets out this sickening cry. It is going to spend one of its hero points to activate one of its heroic allies. Tithla!
Oh shit.
What's up?
As you look out into the crowd of zombies and skeletons pouring now up over the ridge, rushing towards the Abbey, you see striding amongst them this much taller than a normal humanoid figure. It looks almost burned. Long hair has been burned away close to the scalp. Tufts of flesh are missing as this zombified hag emerges from amongst the hordes of the undead from the windmill over near Valaki. And he is going to, the Deathlock is going to activate the heroic ally Hag Zombie, and it is going to use its enthrall ability on you, Tithla.
Yeah.
Oh, it can actually pick two more. Tithla, Theo, and Jonor. I need all of you to make me charisma saving throws, please. Theo, Tithla, Jonor.
There's one thing,
is this a
Tithla,
spell?
it's charismatic.
This would technically be a spell because it is. I mean, it's not. This isn't like we're outside the laws of rules as written. I've invented this entire thing. So, but it is technically a spell. Theo, however, you do not have your advantage. That disadvantage that was summoned by the community is going to apply to this.
I have a 2.
Hello, Tithla. That's a 2. Fantastic,
I got 2.
Tithla. That's awesome.
I did roll a 3.
9 from Theo. That's fantastic. Weirdly enough, Jonor really coming in with the save on this one. 18.
Well, he's so charismatic. It just makes sense.
Do we? Is that true? I'm going to do for enthrall. I think what's the most enthralling looking image? Maybe the grabbing hand as it takes control of you? Yeah, let's do the grabbing hand.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, I agree. That makes sense.
Not at all bitter.
For enthrall, if you have failed, you are now stunned until the end of the next turn.
Oh, ouch. That sucks.
That is one of the heroic allies used. Styx, it is your go next.
First and foremost,
hello.
Where has the drag gone?
The dragon is currently ferrying hordes of undead up the side of the mountain and keeping its distance from the Abbey. It looks like it is mainly focused on essentially trying to keep you guys a bit tied down while it brings the remainder of the army up to force the issue a bit. It's currently down the side of the mountain, outside of your line of sight.
I kind of want to go fight it.
Don't worry, mate. It's not far away.
Okay.
Do not have to wait long, I promise you. It'll be here very shortly.
Let me just check one thing. Is that an option? Hang on. Sorry, guys.
So, Obscenity, Savunk is now a heroic ally for this fight. He has different abilities. He's no longer like a normal D&D character. He has 2 special abilities he can use, which the party can call upon if they need. We'll see them soon. I'm sure someone will call upon Savunk in a moment.
My friends didn't get charmed just then, did they? They got enthralled or something else,
Stunned.
Right?
They've been stunned.
Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Is my fly speed the same as just my general movement speed?
It would be, if it's the spell Fly that Killian cast on you, I believe it is... I think it's more than that. Let me pull it open. From memory, I think it's like 60 feet, isn't it? Let's have a look.
Fly 60 feet.
Yeah, I thought it was 60. It's pretty decent.
60. Okay. Well, how far is that gonna get me?
You just have to pray that Killian doesn't stop concentrating at any points, because if he does,
I didn't think of that.
It's the ground or the air to ground Styx seeking missile once again.
And then the big guys that are outside, they're
just collections of fighters. They're the standard troops, the standard units. They're not going to be attacking you unless you get close to them, at which point they will act like a horde of creatures against you.
Understood. Okay.
They're there for set dressing, to look sick. So as I zoom out the map, I'll zoom out and give everyone a quick peek at everything that can be seen. There's a whole bunch of enemy troops sort of moving up the side of the mountain at this point.
Okay.
It's there for set dressing.
Okay. All right. I can't do what I wanted to do, so I'm gonna do something else, which is
Sunsword Slice.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna yeet myself at the Hydra. I'm gonna go up over the wall.
Yep.
And then fly into it with the Sunsword out.
Yeah. Crash into the side of it with Sunsword. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll do anything extra if I'm going like full pelt into it with the Sunsword out, but that's what I'm doing.
If you do this as part of your attack, I'll take it into consideration for the damage.
Yes, I will be doing this as part of my attack.
Sweet. You watch as behind the battlements, Styx rises slowly into the air, golden light spilling from his chest plate as the ribs clock back into place, locking over, sealing the light inside his chest once again. As he holds out his hand, you watch as the sword summons into it. He then points it forwards, goes, "Ugh!" and flies 60 feet into the side of the Hydra at full speed. 24 to hit. Yeah.
I'm also going to add to that.
Yes. Would you like to add a...
I have so many different things. Give me
add a divine strike.
That's exactly, I think, what I'm doing. Where's that thing gone?
Smite. A paladin smite. It'll be in your features and traits. Be in features and traits.
That's where I thought I was. Oh no, I was in actions. Sorry.
That's okay.
Divine Sense.
I'll do the damage in the meantime. So it's right next to the long rest button. 9 radiant damage, 5 additional because it is an undead plus 2 additional radiant damage.
Yes, so I'm going to do a Divine Smite.
Yes. I said Divine Strike the first time. That's hilarious. Divine Smite.
And I'm doing that at 2nd level, so that's 3
3d8.
additional d8. So let me just grab those.
Such a majestic picture of you, Jacob, that we have on the overlay. It's really lovely.
Why, thank you.
I just like it. It's really nice.
An additional 15.
15 additional
Radiant
damage.
Radiant
Styx.
specifically.
Styx. As you fly forwards, you don't just slam into the side of the Hydra. You pierce through it, slicing through one of the heads that splits and drops to the ground, burned away in a flash of light.
Yeah.
The neck socket is seared by the radiant light. Something bubbles on the surface of the flesh. You're not sure it can regrow a head from that particular spot.
I'm going to attack the motherfucker again.
Fantastic.
As soon as I get... I wish I had a mouse. Using this fucking thing sucks. There we go.
Uh, 12 does not hit, even with the +2 from flanking. That is only a 14. That is not enough to hit. Sorry, Styx.
Can I... Oh, I have a advantage. I'm going to use it.
Yes. You may spend your advantage.
Then I'm going to do that again.
I believe. And did you want to summon any of your... 18 definitely hits. That will be a total of 17 radiant damage. Very nice. Did you want to summon any of your heroic ally abilities? You do have 4 points, Styx.
I do. I'm going to... I'm going to use the second ability of Grinner.
Okay, perfect. Unleash Fury. Grinner's Barbarian Rage creates an aura of fear, weakening opponents. All enemy heroes must make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened. They may repeat this saving throw at the end of their subsequent turns. Let me roll a Wisdom saving throw for the Hydra, for the Deathlock, and for the Sword Wraith. 7, 7, 18. The Hydra is frightened of Grinner, as is the Deathlock.
There are only 3 heroes. What about the Hag and the other...
They're allies that have been summoned in to do trickery and bullshit like you've just done, but they're not actually like physically involved in this fight, if that makes sense. We're playing with a way to have like 90 NPCs doing all shit at once with another like 400 in the battlefield. We're trying this new thing out that I've made. I'm hoping it works. Let's see. Fantastic. Anything else on your turn, Styx?
I don't think I can do anything else.
I think you might be out. Unless you got a bonus action you want to spend?
Is that a bonus action? No, that's an action.
While you're looking through, Jonor.
Hey, boy, Abbey, those are some nice looking wings, and I got some too. You should check these ones. Oh, he's gone. No, well,
no, he's still there. The Abbey's still there. The Abbey's still there. Sorry, the Abbey's still there with you guys.
Well, he's going to flex him out and try and get his attention as much as he can as he uses his bonus action to pop out those heavenly divination wings. Not divination wings, celestial wings. So celestial revelation. Jonor can now fly. So he just like pops up the air, those feathers flicking this gold dust beneath. And he sort of sees the swarms of spectral warriors and stuff heading on the north side. Hey, Sen. You may want to get them to look out on the left as well. Can you go tell them to look after them, please?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's the special action.
Which one would you like to use? Rallying Call or Precise Strike?
Oh, sorry. We'll go Rallying Call.
Rallying Call. Send commands nearby warriors, expertly directing them into a deadly formation that attacks the enemy. Standard allied troops receive +2 combat for the next battle check. Very, very nice.
And I'm, as a bonus action, just casting Compelled Duel on the Hydra.
Okay, nice. Is that a wisdom save for the Hydra?
It is. Yep, wisdom 14.
No problem. Is that a charm effect by any chance? Compelled Duel? You'll say if it is or not. I don't think it is.
I can't see anything in there about
I don't think it is. I'll have a quick peekaroo in the meantime, but I don't think it is. Compelled Duel. So Jonor. Yes, Sen is going to use her precise strike. Sorry, no, her rallying call. You watch Sen goes, yeah. Immediately turns towards the remaining mongrel folk warriors, the troops, and begins sort of calling out like, okay, you look, get over there. I need you to get up onto the battlements. Yes, get more fire, more pitch. Okay, no, head around that side. Okay, we want the spearmen in front, archers behind, as she begins like giving directions. Perfect. Very, very nice.
Jonor sort of rising in the air, going westward, and gets halfway through the arc, and he spots a location between the undead Hydra and the Sword Wraith, just on the ground behind it. And these 6 glowing meteors start to rotate around Jonor. And they sort of start from above in a circle, and they sort of orbit down, then orbit back up again. And
Jonor's
he then gleans
janky jolts.
Meteorites. Yeah. And looks at those ones, and he spies that spot, and 2 celestial hands grab these fireballs and throw them down and hit just those 2 creatures.
As you cast summoning these meteorites around your head, or Jonor's janky jolts, and then as you use your mage hand to throw them, summoning your kind of like to throw these meteorites. Fantastic. Dex save throw for both of them.
Yes, that'll be a 17. I'm doing 2 meteorites.
2 meteorites. That is going to be. I'll do 2 saves then. Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck, I've rolled well for the Hydra.
I think it's just 1 save.
For both attacks, no dramas. Easy done. I'll just use the first 2 numbers that I rolled. That's not a problem. That is a 21 for the Hydra and a 19 for the Sword Wraith Commander. I have rolled quite nicely there.
Oh, yeah. And there's going to be a touch of 4 radiant damage that stings in there as well with the Celestial Revelation.
Celestial Revelation. So 11 fire damage, 6 fire damage. Is that halved for both of them because they passed?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
cool. Okay, no dramas at all. So that is going to
Jonor's rising up, throws those in, just dips back down again and hides behind the battlements on the left-hand side.
As Jonor, you go, have you seen my wings, Abbott? Ha! Just rise up, ha, ha, and then just drop down and go like, yeah, I've got them. Yeah, that's I don't want to be too exposed. Don't want to be too exposed. Amazing. Alrighty, at the end of the round, we do our first battle check. So the way these work, the 2 armies have certain combat powers that have been determined at the beginning of the fight based on the relative strength of the 2 armies. I will reveal what your combat strength is, but you do not yet know the enemy's combat strength because not all the enemy are here yet. Your combat strength for this fight, your allies' combat strength, is 16. That is the total combined strength of the number of allies you have, their abilities, and has been buffed by the ward around the church that provides them with a bit of protection from the undead creatures attacking them. Through a combined total of your natural 20s, your ally summoning, and your killing of the various enemies, you get a +7 to this roll as well, which is a pretty nice start. The enemy only get a +1. They only got 1 nat 20, and they didn't use any of their allies to summon extra bonuses, and you killed the wights before they could have a turn. So, could I please have a representative? Haz, could you please roll me a d6, and I will roll a d6.
I don't think everyone has today.
Oh, you've just been rolling so well. I thought it'd be good to... All right, that's a 5 for the bad guys, for the enemy.
Your boy delivers.
Wow. It's a 1. But I've got some good news for you. I've got some very, very good
+7,
news.
we still win.
+7 is pretty fucking fantastic. So that is going to be a total of 8. they only get a total of +6. Now that is added to their combat strength, which I will do right now. Because you don't know what their combat strength is, and I'm working off their current combat strength, not the full strength of the army, it will fluctuate throughout this battle. I will let you know that you have succeeded in this first fight by 2 points, which means that for this first fight, the total result for the enemy, their combat strength is lowered by 2. It goes from a total. So if this was you, if you had taken this damage, your combat strength would go from a total of 16 down to a total of 14. In this case, you've actually succeeded. That will reduce their total down to by 2. Awesome sauce. Alrighty. That is the end of the first initiative. At the end of
sorry,
this...
Owen.
Hello.
Is the goal to reduce that combat strength down to 0? First
Yes,
to 0 losers?
If you reduce the combat strength down to 0, there are no enemy combatants left. You have won the war, won the epic battle. So you do that by killing heroes. That really helps because that always gives you a +2. Every hero on the enemy side you kill is a +2 to that check. Every natural 20 you get is a +1, and you do it by summoning your ally ability. Some of your allies will give you bonuses to that combat. Some of them will debuff the enemy. You can reduce their combat power temporarily or give them a -2 to their roll. You can have minus results in this, which has an extra penalty. So if, for example, you'd had a -2 to this and Hazard rolled a 1, and your total score was -1, not only do you automatically lose, there are some extra penalties as well. I mean, it's a critical failure of the fight.
Cool. Thank you.
Sweet! That is the end of the first round of combat.
Blood! Bringing us into the first round of the next sequence.
Am I right in remembering that the Sword Wraith used an ability that left it open to advantages?
Yes, you are correct. That is correct.
Fantastic. That's really good to know.
Yes.
As Blood finds himself in a bit of a sticky situation between an undead Hydra and a Sword Wraith, he will turn around and look up at Luthor and go, Luthor, little help. And he'll point at the Sword Wraith to use Luthor's ability 2, which is the critical aim.
Oh, very, very nice. So critical aim. Luthor analyzes the enemy and reveals a weak point. Choose one enemy hero. All attacks against the target roll an additional 2d8 piercing damage until the end of your next turn. So I will put a marker on the Wraith. Let's use bright green target. Every attack against this, every separate attack, will deal an additional 2d8 piercing damage.
Very good.
It's not bad.
And with the advantage as well, sort of Blood takes the initiative and will, just start. Actually, you know what?
Tell me.
He is going to, because he already has advantage, and he's going to reckless attack. He wants to do a reckless attack, actually.
Yep.
Sort of even off the. But then he's going to turn that into a what is it? It's reckless attack, but it's the other thing that you can do. Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Brutal strike. That's it. Cool. All right. Let's see if he does some damage.
I'm sorry. As Blood spins around the Sword Wraith, floating in the air above.
Beautiful. That's a nat 20, baby.
Nat 20 to start us off.
Yeah.
So Blood, a natural 20 automatically gives your allies a +1 for this next check that you need to do, and restores one of your heroic points. You're back up to 3.
One of the point that I just used, I get it
back.
renewed.
Jacob.
Can you just elaborate on how that nat 20 interacts with the extra 2d8 from Luthor?
So it criticals on the 2d8. So Luthor will do 2d8 plus an additional 16. It stacks. It is the same as if it was a Paladin Smite. The same, because it's technically Luthor shooting this thing as each of you makes a strike. Luthor's there with his firearm firing into it. It does count for the critical.
So it's going to be 19 fucking damage plus.
So
plus
19
damage.
plus the 12, so that takes it up to a total of 31. No, yes, 31. Yep.
31.
And then could you roll me 2d8?
2d8. Yep.
Yep. So it's 31 plus 16 plus whatever you roll on the 2d8.
That's 13.
13. And then because it's a brutal strike, you deal additional damage on the brutal strike.
Yep, that's an extra d10.
So that's an extra 10 plus whatever you get from the d10. This is going to be massive fucking damage. This is going to be so bad.
Oh, just rolled a 10 on the d10.
It's 10?
Yeah.
Blood. That is a total of 80 points of damage. In a single strike.
Fuck me. That's crazy.
So it's 19 for the base, plus 12 because of the weapon type for the great axe, plus the 2d8, plus the 16 from the full dice of the 8, plus the 10, plus the 10. That is absolutely insane.
That's wild.
Blood. You carve off this thing's entire upper torso, slicing through from one shoulder down towards the hip, leaving a sliver of this ghostly wraith behind.
That's unbelievable. Blood almost just he is he's just like absolutely amazed at this strike, like a once in a lifetime strike that he gets. Yeah, that's unbelievable. I think he gets a thing too. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Oh, yeah. Immediately after you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make 1 attack with the same weapon as a bonus action. So I'm going to take another... So I'm just going to follow up with another hit at the Hydra, I guess.
Yeah. I will say the Sword Wraith is still up. It's not dead yet, but it is very close to death.
That's fine. I'll do some damage on the Hydra just to see.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, that was close. That's a 19 for stuff. And that's going to be...
19 will hit.
I'm rolling well. It's 11 plus 3, so that's going to be 14 points damage on the Hydra.
14 points of damage.
Yep,
No
and
drums.
then I'll use my actual attack.
Roll 20s being annoying.
My actual second attack to do another attack at the still standing sword wraith.
Nice. Holy shit.
That's a 29 natural.
That'll hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Fucking hell, mate. Have you stolen all of Haz's good rolls tonight? Feels a bit like it, doesn't it? Feels like you've just robbed him of all these good rolls.
Did that go through? Did the damage go through for that just then? Oh.
Hasn't come through. I've got the attack. Oh no, sorry, no, 16 slashing damage. I've got it here.
Oh, you got it. Oh, I just rolled it again. Never mind.
Nope, that's all good. That's all good. I've got the slashing damage. That's 16 points of slashing damage, plus an additional 2d8 as well. So 16 because this is the marked enemy.
Yep. Let me roll the 2d8.
Yes, please.
So that's just 4 damage.
Alrighty. Blood, how do you want to do this?
Just in this like not craze, but in this beautiful battle frenzy that Blood finds himself in, he just spins his axe around, takes one big, huge gargantuan slash through the wraith, follows up with another strike to the Hydra on his side, and then pulls through, and then kind of with the momentum spins the axe around and distracts the opposite side of the wraith, just to try and finish it off as quickly as it can.
Fantastic. That is another enemy hero defeated. That is some bonuses for the team and for your end of fight battle check.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Anything else on your turn?
That's kind of everything I can do. So
I think that might be everything. Yeah.
That might be everything. Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up in the initiative order, it would be the Sword Wraith, but it's dead. Theo. Why does it always skip past you, Theo? Your turn just disappeared again. I literally watched it disappear.
Done.
I saw it vanish. Let me bring it back. That's so interesting. As we went on to your turn, Roll20 was like, no. We're not letting him. He's not even allowed to attack. There you go, Theo. Your turn.
No, I'm stunned, aren't I? So isn't that why it skipped me?
It shouldn't have skipped you, but it still should have done. At the end of your turn, you can now make a.
Well, it lasts until the end of.
Oh, end of your turn. Yes, you're no longer stunned.
turn.
The stun is now lifted from you, Theo. You are no longer stunned
until the end of Old Mate's next turn. So I guess we still couldn't take reactions.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the end of the person affected's turn. So Theo, your turn has now ended. You are no longer stunned. You can take reactions. It's the end of your It's not the end of the hag's next turn, because otherwise you could be stuck with it for way longer if you were at the end of the initiative round versus the start. It's not. Yeah, it's got to be the end of your round for it to be fair. Tithla.
Yeah, Jacob runs up. Tithla's frozen. Jacob's just sort of takes guard in front of her. That's it.
Fantastic. Jacob will give you the dodge action in front of you.
Yeah, he'll just actually, yeah, he's just in front, trying to get in front of whatever, guard her, just snarling.
The undead Hydra. You are no longer stunned, Theo, so these attacks do not have advantage against you. The undead Hydra is going to, at the start of its turn, nothing. It's just going to do its... No, it's the end of the turn. All right, it's going to do its attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty, so the first attack against you, Theo, is going to be a 12. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
Hang on. Owen, just remember any attack that's not against me is a disadvantage for the Hydra.
In that case, then, attack against you, Styx, 12 does not hit you.
Correct.
What about a 24?
That'll hit me.
19?
Yes, that'll hit.
A 14?
Nope.
And a 25?
Yes.
So 3 hits. That is going to be... I'll just add them all up really quickly for you. It's going to be 11... Plus 11 is 22, plus 14 is 36 points of piercing damage, Styx, as 3 of the heads make attacks against you. At the end of its turn, 1 of the stumps can regenerate, 1 cannot.
Does the radiant damage affect the regrowth at all?
It has, because 1 head was destroyed with radiant damage. That head can't split now into 2, which means it only has 1 of the... Oh, but that's the only one that was destroyed. You're right. No heads regrow. No, you're right, because you haven't destroyed 2 heads. I was doing the math wrong. Only 1 head's been destroyed. Then nothing else happens. That is the end of the Hydra's go. Killian, it is your go next. Oh, sorry, the Hydra will use one of its... things. It is going to call upon one of its allies. You watch as striding through the crowd of undead behind, you see a familiar cloaked figure wielding a scythe, a death shepherd. You watch as it reaches forward, holds up its hand, and you hear "Rise." But nothing else seems to happen for the time being. Killian, it's your go.
Hello. Right. I have something I'd like to do, which is move here. So I'm not within 5 feet. I'm not climbing down. I'm just on the sort of edge of the area that I'm on.
Yep.
At the minute. If he wants to take an attack of opportunity against me, he can.
The Deathlock will take an attack of opportunity against you. It is going to use... Yeah, it's going to use its Deathly Claw. Killian, that is a 10. That does not hit you.
No. As I've ran over there, so I'm not within range of it, I pull a wisp of the magic off of the shield again, and I touch it to my throat, and you watch as the vocal cords and the voice box begin to glow on the inside. And as I get down, as I get to my position, I sort of crouch down, and I start humming a tune, and every time it hits a high beat, that's going to be an Eldritch Blast that hits into this thing.
Amazing.
So I'm going to...
As this blast of light strikes into the Deathlock. I love it.
So
18 hits. 18 hits.
So 12 points of force damage. I would like to push it 10 feet vertically into the air.
It'd be on a bit of an angle too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so I'm trying to push it off, but
So
diagonally
5
upwards
feet
is what I'm
up,
going.
5 feet out. Yeah, it drops off the edge. I'll make a dexterity save for it to see if it can like hold on and not drop over the side.
I'm still gonna because
Oh,
I've
you're
still got two other attacks. I'm gonna see if I can do it
all of
higher.
them. Yep, do all of them. Let's go.
So I'll just roll both of them. I think
10,
both of them came
but then a
through.
28. 10 will miss, 28 will hit. 11 more force damage. And
it goes another 10 feet up.
So 10 feet total up, 10 feet total out on the diagonal. Yeah, it's out over the edge of the battlement. There's nothing you can do. You watch as it then plummets down towards the ground, dropping 20 feet and smashing into the earth. That is going to be... a little bit of 3 points of damage.
Kind of a get away from me.
Get the fuck out! As you slam it off the edge. Yeah, fantastic.
And then I'll run back to my position, see Styx take a heavy amount of damage, and I'll be like, Styx, no! And then I'll cast Healing Word again at second level on Styx.
Sen looks back towards you, Killian, and goes like, "Where the fuck did you? Oh, you're back. Okay. I'm a bit worried about Theo. Theo, are you okay?" As she calls out from the top of the battlements down towards you, Theo.
Theo's busy just kind of like just drooling, stunned on his shoulder.
You're not stunned anymore. It's ended. Your turn has ended. She's going,
19 hit points back to Styx.
Just for fun. Holy shit! 19 hit points, Styx. Healing
Nice.
Word,
And-
man. Best
and
spell
I'd
in the
like to
game
use
now.
my Beans. Sen just said that.
Yeah.
She's not gone yet, is she?
No.
Nobody's activated Sen.
No.
I would like to use one of my hero points, and I would like to use Sen's second ability, Precise Strike, on the Hydra. So it will take 48 piercing damage and must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, or it's not prone.
Yes, would you like to roll me the 48 piercing damage as she unleashes a volley of arrows into the enemy, striking critical points?
48, 12.
12 points of damage. And I will roll for Sen to... Sorry, not roll for Sen. I'll roll for the Hydra to make a DC dexterity saving throw. Has, can you not touch my dice ever again, please? That is a natural 1.
Wow.
You watch as the Hydra falls prone, its legs kind of collapsing out from underneath it as Sen strikes down into the weak knee joints, knocking it over as it drops prone.
Just look at the three allies around it, and I'll just point to it. Get it!
Oh, I would love to. God, I
man.
would love to.
God, I would like to do that. Is that the end of your turn, Killian?
Yes, it is.
It is. Alrighty. I am going to pause initiative there. We will come back next week mid-fight because this fight's not ending. There's so much more. Like, there's no. Don't worry. This fight's going on. You're not missing out on anything. There'll be, and this has a chance to pay Roll20 their good dice roll fee, which you can send them through PayPal or just better dice roll fee. Yeah.
I just ran out, stood there, and then stayed. That's all I did.
It just ran out, drooled a bit, and then took a whole bunch of hits.
That's all I did.
That does suck. Awesome. I think this is actually working pretty well for simulating like a vast conflict. I need to do a better job of describing the actual fight between the mongrel folk and the undead creatures, because at the moment I just sort of was like yelling numbers out, but I should have actually said, like, you watch as the mongrel folk rush towards the gate, defending against the edge of the barrier as they take no losses, in fact able to push back a number of the undead archers and even take out a number of the soldiers trying to push through the defenses and the barricades. The mongrel folk holding their own, a line of fire burning around the edge of this shimmering magical dome. The Abbey safe, unbreached for now. Awesome. Well, I think we will come back next week with more craziness. For those of you watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We are going to go and bring the raid across to RollTogether RPG, where the Chronicles of Erdrun is well underway. I will have that up and running now. That's right. More Josh for all of you. For those of you watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast, make sure you go and watch the unboxing video of the Cosmere TTRPG Stormlight Archive rewards. It is fucking awesome, and I've taken a lot of really nice, very high quality photos of a number of the cards and artwork. Not too many. I didn't want to get in trouble. I don't want Brandon to come and yell at me. I need him to love me. But enough that you get a sense of the cool shit that came with it, because it was very, very sick. Awesome sauce. We will see you all again next time. Remember to hit the like button of knocking hydras prone, to leave a comment of destroying the whites with carefully placed conjure barrages, and to take inane amounts of shitty dice rolls by subscribing like Theo. And we will see you all again next time, where Haz will roll way better, and it will be so much better for everybody. But until then, we will see you guys all next time. Stay safe, stay well. See you guys all again soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.